Hello, this is your presenter Muhammad Sadiq from ICCC.com.co. In this video, you will see how a team player is allowed to transfer himself from one team to another. So when I say transfer, it is a broad term. Firstly, it means a player preferred to play in another team within the city of its residing country. Secondly, he is shifting or moving to another country. Thirdly, he did not prefer to disclose his destination team. We will see all the three approaches. So in all the three approaches, a player has to request his captain, or in case captain has given access to him to log into ICCC Systems, then he has to click manage enrolled players. So here all the registered members or the players are enlisted. So let's take an example. Let's say this player Iqbal, he preferred to transfer. So we will see all the three scenarios how it looks like. So you have to click on that particular player ID. This is his ID. In this, along with the transfer, there are other options. Currently active itself indicates that the player is in the team, in the present team, and he is currently active and playing matches with his team. Whereas the retired means due to some reasons the player preferred to quit from the circuit, so he has to, or the captain has to opt this option so that he can accommodate other players. Of course, transfer, this one we will see a mortal given appropriate word so that the person, a player passed away. So in that situation, captain has to use this option. So let us proceed in transfer. As I mentioned, once you select the transfer, you have to specify the reason why the player is preferring. So I'll say shifting to another place, just some reason. After that, you have to press save information details. So the player is now transferred. Once you see this status as transfer, the player has to go back to the main menu. Under main menu, the approve or transfer register players. So this is very crucial and very important transaction here. So this is the only one it's pending for the captain to review. So let us go inside. Under this, in case the player he preferred to go back and continue the same team, he has to, the captain or him or the player has to click rejoin the team, so that way he will be returned back to the original team. So like in our case, like the very first option on which I mentioned, like if within the city he is transferring, in that case the transfer and the teams that are within that city will be enlisted here. So the player has to select the appropriate. So in this case, he is disclosing where he is transferring. So this is the first scenario. Once he selected the specific team and save, he will be transferred to this particular team, and the member of the team, once you log on, he goes into this option, he will be pending. So after reviewing, he can include this player in the team, in this particular team. So this is our first scenario. Whereas, like in the second, where I mentioned, like in case he's like to shift to another country, so in such situation, the player has to be dropped from the team. So once you say drop, he is like he will be kept open and he is like independent player to choose his own team. So in our situation, second and third scenario will reside under this option. So in this way he will be independent to choose his own team. So let's say, let us drop this player from here. As you can see, the player successfully dropped from the team. Once he is dropped and he preferred to opt the appropriate team, then this particular player, what he has the option is, this is the option which once he quit the team, he can go to as a team player or guest and compose a message. In compose message, he will be having an option as player selecting a team. So in that case, the player has to give his ID. Say that the player number is, I don't remember exactly, should have copied there. Say he has to give his number and the team in which he is playing. Definitely he will be having the team number or the member, so that way he will be able to join into the team. And the message, I will say, please include me in your team. Okay, and finally it is a captcha to indicate that you are a human. So once he enter all these details, the second and the third option will get fulfilled and the player will be, and this particular player will be joining this team. So this is the option in which an independent player will be having its own, having authority to at individual level to join a team. Once he click post, he will be allowed to play and enrolled in this team. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.